Et salut à toutes et à tous, c'est Akatsuki, on se retrouve pour un nouvel épisode sur Metal Gear Solid 4 pour l'acte 5, le dernier acte de cette merveilleuse aventure. C'est parti. Cette fois, nous allons attaquer Outer Heaven. Préparez-vous, car cette fois, nous risquons de mourir. Vraiment. Et nous serons appuyés par le Missouri et Mailing. Et oui. Et ça, c'est beau.
Haven is headed southward through the Pacific at a speed of 33 knots. The Missouri is falling behind at a rate of about 2 nautical miles every hour.
Can't this thing go any faster?
I'm afraid not. This is as fast as she'll go.
Merde.
Liquid's target is JD, a U.S. military satellite disguised as orbital debris.
Mailing. On t'aime, Mailing.
Haven will have to surface in order to use the railgun.
If we can figure out JD's orbit,
There.
we should be able to predict where Haven's gonna surface.
JD is in a synchronous elliptical orbit, so its next perigee should be in...
Mailing.
Got it! 15 hours, 6 minutes, and 12 seconds.
Right. In 15 hours, it's going to be over the Bering Sea, 494 nautical miles from the Bering Strait. Haven knows it too. They'll be holding position in that area.
Do they really have to get that close to launch?
The nukes fired by Rex's railgun have a damage radius of approximately 300 meters. The target is a moving satellite that's traveling at 10 kilometers per second. To get the precision they need, they have to get as close as they possibly can.
Bah tant mieux alors.
Liquid won't launch his nuke until JD is at perigee. The Missouri can use that time to catch up.
Will we make it?
Mais oui, on y arrivera toujours.
Once Haven stops moving, it'll take us an hour to close the gap.
1 heure, ça va.
After that, the Missouri needs to strike before Haven's launch preparations are complete. This ship was stripped of most of its equipment, and she's got no electronic warfare
Ça c'est bien.
capabilities
C'est pour ça que
of
vous
any
fonctionnez.
kind. No radar, no high-tech weaponry. We'll have to rely on our own eyes to track the enemy.
À l'ancienne. Et ça c'est bon ça.
From the looks of it, Haven is going to use a railgun mounted on the bridge to destroy JD. You'll need to open the cover to launch the nuke. That's our one and only chance to get inside.
Inside?
Bah oui.
Why can't we attack it from
No.
here?
It wouldn't do any good. As long as Liquid has control of the system, physically destroying GW would still leave supreme authority in his hands. Sons of the Patriots.
Yes, Dr. Emmerich is right. That's why we need to destroy GW from the inside.
Ah,
before
très bien.
attacking Haven itself.
Liquid's very own Death Star.
Et qui est-ce qui va encore s'y
All
coller?
right, everybody. Here's the plan.
Comme d'hab.
We know Haven will have to surface in order to fire the railgun. When it does, the Missouri will see it. We'll make a quick approach and deliver a strike team. Our goal is twofold. Prevent that nuke from launching.
Très bien.
Wipe out
Bah, go.
GW's programming. The enemy relies entirely on electronic means of threat detection, so they won't be able to see the Missouri until they surface.
Elle a un joli cul, moi je le comprends.
We'll launch the strike team from catapults at the exact moment Haven's armored cover opens. They'll then penetrate GW's physical server room and infect it with a worm cluster.
But what if they shut down GW before we get in there?
Liquid is already entrenched within the Patriots network. He needs to stay there, or destroying JD won't serve him any purpose. They can't afford to have GW shut down.
And let's not forget, Liquid will throw everything he's got at stopping the
Mais
strike
non.
team.
Exactly. The corridor leading to GW is defended by directed energy weapons that emit certain types of microwaves.
Did you say microwaves?
That's right. And at that frequency, the waves will start to evaporate any living person within range.
C'est bon ça.
A giant microwave oven. You'd have to have a death wish to go in there. Sounds like the perfect job for me.
Snake, this isn't the time for your stupid jokes.
Outside the corridor, liquid soldiers will be out in full force. Inside, there'll be unmanned weapons
Mais
waiting
non.
for us.
Where are you getting all this information? You really think there's a way to destroy GW?
Yes, I do. She left us something that'll point us in the right direction.
Naomi helped with the preparations to stop Haven's launch.
Naomi?
All of our internal data on Haven
Mais
came from her.
c'était une traîtresse ou pas alors pour finir? On ne saura jamais. Après une petite sarbomba et puis c'est bon.
The reason she got on the Nomad with us in the first place was to get close to me.
Ouais, c'est ça, ouais.
But she ended up turning to Sunny instead.
What do you mean?
She left her plan in Sunny's hands.
This entire operation is based on the data she left us.
Whose side was she on anyway?
On se pose tous la question.
We'll never know exactly what her true intentions were. But one thing's
Personnage
for
assez
sure,
énigmatique.
she was determined to stop Liquid.
Promise. Promise me. You'll carry on. Or will.
Mais oui, on va les défoncer. On va les défoncer, vieux papy.
Come on, guys. Somebody say something positive. Anything.
Je suis enceinte. Non.
Attention! Listen up. A wise man once wrote, "The tongues of dying men enforce attention like deep harmony. Where words are spent, they are seldom spent in vain."
Mei-Ling, j'ai toujours l'impression qu'elle est sous cocaïne.
Any other questions? Yes, Snake?
Anybody got a smoke?
C'est un no smoking bateau. Puis en plus t'as de l'oxygène à côté, ça serait peut-être pas très recommandé. Ne fumez jamais à côté d'une bouteille d'oxygène s'il vous plaît. Ça pourrait mal se passer.
So this program, you're saying Sunny wrote it?
Actually, only about a third of it is her work. Naomi was working on a program to destroy GW, but she couldn't quite finish it, so she handed it over to Sunny. Sunny went fishing in my library to see if there was any source code she could use to complete it.
Ah, qu'est-ce qu'on a pris cher.
Eventually, she found some. It was Emma's worm cluster. She took my sister's code and worked it into Naomi's program. I didn't have time to look over every single line of code.
Bah pourquoi?
But what I did see reminded me of Emma. It was like she left traces of herself
C'est beau.
behind in the structure. But this worm cluster that Sunny created, it's even better than Emma's.
Ah, c'est normal, Emma elle est morte, donc forcément on fera mieux maintenant. Quel salaud!
Sunny's worm destroys the AI's intellect by triggering apoptosis in the cells. Once uploaded into GW, it should do some real damage.
Sinon une sarbomba ça marche aussi.
Snake, you ever think about quitting?
Never.
Why? It's not like I've got my health to worry about.
Faut jamais abandonner les gars. Toujours se battre jusqu'à la mort. Tu vas y arriver, Snack.
Are you trying to kill yourself? So, you're dead set on going to Haven yourself.
Mais je vais y aller quand même.
Why don't we get somebody else to go? There's no need for you to do it.
I still have things left to do. Besides smoke. Otacon, why don't you jump off the ship with me?
I don't think so. I've still got things to do myself.
Bah voilà, chacun son truc, hein.
And I don't even smoke.
Allez, on va quand même sauvegarder à chaque fois. Comme ça, si jamais il y a une coupure, vous savez, hein, Metal Gear Solid 2, tout ça, tout ça. J'allais pas tout refaire, hein. Allez. C'est parti. Alors, dernier acte, c'est le bordel, hein. Je vous le dis tout de suite. C'est la mort. Oui. Missouri! Fer de lance de la Seconde Guerre mondiale. Il a survécu à Pearl Harbor.
Vessel at 300 meters and still rising.
And the engines.
No problems to report.
Prepare to go full speed ahead and get the strike team ready for immediate launch.
Aye, aye, Captain.
How long until it surfaces?
About 20 minutes.
Chargez les canons.
Right on schedule. When she surfaces and opens up her armor, we'll move in as planned.
Ah, il me semble que c'était des 188 mm hein, sur les cuirassés américains à l'époque.
Captain,
Yes?
this is my first real engagement.
I
Ça va
see.
aller, Jackie.
Your point?
At first, getting assigned to this ship was a big letdown for me. But the inaction was kind of a relief, too. Captain, I'm scared.
Mais n'aie pas peur, Jackie.
It's okay. I'm scared too. This is also my first time. But I'm not going to let it get to me, because I'm more scared of what'll happen if I run away. Nobody is going to die on my watch. This ship is going back to Hawaii in one piece.
Alors,
That, I promise.
je suis pas tout à fait sûr.
Thank you.
Mais chacun son truc, hein, chacun sa vision des choses. Allez. Voilà, c'était pas beaucoup armé les bateaux à cette époque. Vous le voyez. Hein. Valait mieux pas rentrer en confrontation avec. Hein. L'équipe des héros. Avec Kando, c'est toi qui fais tout. Tout va bien, hein. Ne pète pas un câble.
Right. How is he?
He'll live, but he's in no shape to fight. Best to let him rest.
Right.
Without the system to protect them, everybody's losing their nerve. They say SOP's after effects are so bad that a lot of soldiers are deserting.
The only people I have left to rely on are Marilyn, him,
Kind of an unknown quantity, isn't he?
I hooked him up with a non-ID M82. Fancy meeting you here.
Ah,
What are you doing here?
Joeben.
I laundered these guys' IDs, then issued them new naked weapons, including that catapult you're gonna be riding.
Woohoo!
Business has been slow ever since Liquid got his hands on the system. His extra orders stopped coming in.
C'est un homme d'affaires.
Now that all the weapons all over the world are locked, the only ones still looking to fight would be you and yours. They tell me it's not economical to replace all that useless equipment on the battlefield with my stuff. So I made an extra special trip out here, just for you.
Driven, do you even have the slightest idea what's going on here?
Of course I do.
Petite référence.
See, when it comes down to it, the world's like this soda here. Once the bubbles are gone, I ain't got no use for it. It's worth nothing. I'm on the side of whoever needs me the most. You dig?
Pourtant, c'est bon le soda.
If you need anything, just say the word. I'm setting up shop here for a spell.
Quel talent! Cet homme est si talentueux.
Enjoy it. Could be your last.
It is. I'm all out. All right.
Un singe fumeur, c'est beau.
Looks like that last smoke will have to wait after all. Later.
Attention, attention, attention.
Hey, here.
Oh, thanks.
Allez, on se prépare à la guerre.
You're over there. There.
Snake, can you hear me? Liquid's warship, Outer Haven, is a modified version of an Arsenal gear model stolen from the
D'accord.
Patriots. Inside, it's crawling with Irving and other unmanned weapons. According to Naomi's data, Haven is crewed by a battalion of enhanced soldiers, each culled from the best the PMCs have to
Merde.
offer. If Liquid succeeds in destroying JD and gaining control of the Patriot system, he'll make Haven his flagship, and his PMCs will spread like wildfire across the globe.
Mais il ne gagnera pas.
And then, mankind's armed subjugation will begin.
Captain, Haven sighted.
Prepare to fire, main gun!
Défoncez-les. Ne fuyez pas. Lâche.
Listen closely. This is our last chance to stop Liquid from enslaving the planet. Meryl, can you hear me? It's time. Time to do your duty. Remember, no matter what happens, I'll be with you till the very end. You are my pride and joy.
Oh là là, en fait elle aime son papa. C'est l'heure de la bataille finale.
Railgun is exposed.
There it is. A naked nuke.
Let's finish it, Snake. Let this be our last battle. If we're responsible for Liquid's sins, then the onus is ours to bear.
Right.
Enemy moving to intercept.
Maintain full speed.
Failure will spell doom for the human race. You've got to stop them from using that railgun. Then annihilate GW.
Très bien. Mission facile. Oui, c'est la guerre. Il n'y a pas de C8 normalement dessus, hein. C'était des M2, mais on raccordera ça.
Target hit. Light damage.
The enemy is returning fire.
All hands, prepare for impact. Brace yourselves.
Petite vue, évidemment. Ça doit être trop cool quand même. Ça doit être excellent. Ah, Johnny, à son habitude. Alors, un cuirassé c'était fait pour encaisser. Hein. C'était de l'armure sur de l'eau. Hein. C'est pour ça que vous pouvez lui tirer dessus, normalement ça allait. Allez, c'est parti, c'est la guerre! Maintenant, il faut trouver son chemin. Heureusement, je sais où c'est. Encore le téléphone? Moi en pleine guerre! Arrêtez de me téléphoner!
Snake,
Where are you?
sorry. It's my ankle.
Merde.
Can you walk?
I think so. Ah!
Are you okay?
Hurts a hell of a lot more without SOP.
Makes you feel alive, doesn't it? What about Akiba?
He fell into the ocean.
Pour changer.
Snake, I'll catch up soon. You go ahead.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Merde, les voilà. On est dans le bodra les gars. Je suis seul face à l'adversité.
Snake, can you hear me? GW is toward the ship's stern. Hurry!
Ouais. Aidez. Oui. C'est moins cher. Ça, pas besoin. Le reste, on en a besoin. C'est surtout ça dont on a besoin. Voilà. Oui, tout est moins cher. Tout est moins cher. Regardez, il vaut plus que 100 000. Mais oui, on va le prendre. Notre joujou. Ça, c'est un beau joujou, ça. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut prendre d'autre? Une petite M46? Non, pas besoin, pas besoin. Allez, c'est bon, on y va. On a assez de matos. On va ranger le ray gun et on va prendre l'autre. Où est-ce qu'ils le mettent, mon joujou? Il est pas là? Il est dans fusil, je crois. Oui. Voilà, on va acheter un petit peu de balles. Voilà. Oui. Allez. On y va.
Good job, Snake. You made it on board. Welcome to Haven. Enemy units are already on their way. Break through their defenses.
Allez, on y va.
And find GW's server room.
On défonce tout le monde. Il y a des mecs partout. Hein. Grenade? De quoi grenade? On se barre. Whoop, bordel. Il y a des méchants pas beaux. Vous me cassez les pieds. On se replaît. Oh, décompresse. Vite. Ah non, c'était les grenades. On me tire dessus. Bravo. C'est moi qui ai tiré dedans. Hein. Tiens, quand même à le signaler. Merde. Des balles. De l'argent. De l'argent. Donnez-moi de l'argent. Allez. Rentre chez ta mère. Go, 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 go. Moi je passe à travers là. J'ai pas peur. Oui, porte. On tire dessus.
Snake, use that watertight door to get in.
Il me reste du combat. C'est l'heure de combattre. Oh. Aïe. Ah, c'est la guerre. Je me chienne. J'ai le droit de dire ça? Je suis pas sûr que j'ai le droit de dire ça. Mais je le dis quand même. Nous on n'est pas dans le politiquement correct ici. On allait envoyer une grenade je crois. Allez, 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 allez. Ouverture de porte. Ouverture de porte. On wait, on wait, on wait. Rentre snack, rentre. Ok. PSS, pistolet avec silencieux. Et c'est ici qu'on va s'arrêter pour aujourd'hui. Je vous souhaite à toutes et tous une excellente continuation. On se retrouve très bientôt pour de nouvelles aventures. Allez, bye bye.